So yeah, I already recorded this because I accidentally did it for only 1 minute and that was the wrong section. But here's it on the right section because it's really important. No, I'm just being stupid. But yeah, I think it's Billy Idol. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason why. Maya just seems like she's getting a lot right, so why not? I could also say Paul Young because Paul Young was brought out of nowhere, but I feel like that's better on. So. Take it off, take it off, take it off. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Who is it? Oh, I didn't get that one. Okay, nowhere near close, but sure. Marty, hello. That is who it was.
Can someone tell me why none of the girls in our class like me, but they're all over Todoroki, and he has the personality of a brick? Nobody likes you because you're an incel, Minetta. So, you're gonna tell me I'm wrong? You're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me I'm wrong?
Here's your coffee, Principal Nezu.
Thank you. Oh, this is disgusting.
You said you wanted strong coffee.
Look, when I say that I want strong coffee, I mean I want a splash of espresso, cream, and 15 sugars. Did I do it? Is that the next relatable thing?
Could I put the camera down?
We need water.
Humans can go days without water, so relax.
That is 100% not true.
Oh yeah? How long then?
Yeah, I don't know. 19 hours?
19? I've slept 19 hours without water, you idiot.
Who sleeps that long?
I had a bad day.
I'm totally normal. I function in social environments with complete and total ease. No anxiety here. I'm not awkward. I'm so normal. I love being normal.
I'm here, even though it's late as hell. Da ba da. Also, here's tattoo. Also, I realized I missed something. Where is my wire? Where is my wire? I keep forgetting it, so I'll just finish this. So yeah, here is it up as the reveal. But yeah, I've already done this one. The reveal's already happened. But yeah. Oh, I'll just carry on a bit longer. Oh, so this is the longest that I've wrote about a song. Where I was like, yes, here. It wasn't even the clue song. The clue song was like down here. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So let's try Sugar. Obviously, I just realized after try this, try Bird, try Pyramid, try this. I'll go back and then do Cuphead, do Frog, and then the last one by Leader Perfect. Sure, bro. And Steam. 2, 3, 5, 8. Once human. What is this? What is this? I'm gonna collect this because what is this? Oh, DLC is more. I might collect this at the library. I don't know. What is this? I know this is not the game, but what is this? Okay, let me just tone this down. What is this? I'm confused. This is turning into a reaction, I don't know. Okay, that looks insane. I don't know how much I can play, so I'll just stop it there. That exists apparently. Go play it. I don't know. I'm just gonna kill. Choose one of 5 towers. Okay. Create a random joker. Oh, yes. Oh, the walls have called upon me. I need a joker. Okay, what does this do? Okay, this joker gains +3 when any booster pack is skipped. That means I can't use booster pack. Oh no! Oh no! Can I sell you? Not now, I can't. Oh, great. Experiment 001. Here comes the boys. So yeah, we have this. We have the boys, and this is season 2. I reviewed season 1, and now we're on season. That's how season 1 is. I obviously came in, so I know a couple of things. I know some stuff that happens in season 3 because I watched it, but I already knew a couple of stuff that I've already watched because I've heard about it. And I've heard the things about season 4, and I have not watched it. And I won't watch it for a while because I realize I forgot, like, there's other stuff. And I'm like, the reason why I don't mind doing this, I fully skip reviewing 3 separate seasons because I haven't watched season 1, is because that's sort of like in the past. It doesn't sort of affect this besides small details, I think. I don't know. This is kind of, besides one more, which is going to be on the 4th for me and the 8th for people on you. That's besides the point. And even further back for people in the longer form. I do like this. I do love the satirical nature. But I like the idea of the experiments. The, like, releasing that out. Because again, I came into this knowing Chemical V. I thought that was a public thing. And this is sort of like the first season that sort of acknowledges that later on more publicly. More like, oh, this exists. And trying to sort of hide it. In a way. Alongside ending on. The other thing which I like is two things. One, this is the one season where, which I also knew about, because in season 1, you have this sort of like person who has these sort of like powers and is like, oh, why did you have that? Why is this happening? Why is it in this situation? And then you learn that, okay, then a couple of heroes are trying to make sort of like super villains sort of a thing to make them like join the army. In this season, you sort of connect with her brother. And I just love all of them. I find it amazing. I find it entertaining. It's overall really exciting in my opinion. But the one thing that I think I like the most is basically... The one thing that I like the most is when they bring up this person who's a villain in season 1 at the end. You feel like it's sort of like a thing where you like, oh, he's going to be the villain. No, he dies near the beginning of the season, and it's funny. So yeah, I like this show. I like what it's trying to be, and I find it fun. And I am excited for season 4 because I know that's heavily 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 about like the voting, and I love what we did with season 3. But I'm not going to say much about it. Besides, I love what they have with the character Soldier Boy. He is absolutely amazing. But more on that later. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, I hope you like, and good night.
I have no idea why the hell I came into this room.
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey. I stole a time machine and ran away, and I've been flouting the principal law of my own people ever since. That wasn't quite what I was meant to say.
I'm an English teacher from the planet Earth, and I've run off with a man from space because I really fancy it.
I think perhaps you should stop talking till you get used to it.
Used to what?
What did you say your name was?
Lovely personality masking body control freak.
I'm wearing a wig. No. Ah, I see. Yes, of course. It's a truth field.
Can someone tell me why none of the girls in our class like me, but they're all over Todoroki, and he has the personality of a brick? Nobody likes you because you're an incel, Minetta. So, you're gonna tell me I'm wrong? You're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me I'm wrong?
Come on, kid. Time to prepare for bloodshed.
But whose blood?
Anyone's guess?
So yeah, this is the second one. I was about to do 2 because I could. Also technically could, but because all the other stuff is done and recorded, I'm not. So yeah. Pufferfish. And I feel like, because literally every single person who is currently a judge is like saying one thing. Actually, not pufferfish. I put pufferfish. Dressed crab. I'm an idiot. Pufferfish is tomorrow. Every single person is saying one person, maybe they're alright, which is Gregory Porter. Also don't know who Gregory Porter is. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Okay. I had to move it a bit left because I realised I had to type the actual time that the other one is. Okay. Will this be my 4th? Yeah. Also, I love in each one of the image, he has the hat on. He has the hat on in this. Oh, yes. Oh. 4 out of 12. That means I've got more than a quarter. I am fine with that. Maybe I'll get tomorrow. I don't know. But I've got a quarter. I've got 4 out of 12. I'm happy with that. Right here, and that's the wrong one. Let's open this. Right, that's the wrong one as well. Anyway. His teeth. This one also, I love that I'm like always nearly over. Alright, space. I actually had to remove where is it? Yeah. Spag Bowl is being removed and put on like a backup one, which is funny. But yeah. That is sort of I'm gonna keep it up for a couple more seconds. There's a lot. And yeah. That is the overall idea. I nearly did it. It means theoretically, with this system, I could do it. Huh. Okay. I would also obviously need to use another super meter. Okay. 91% of traffic accidents. Let's see who they're taking place by. Oh yes, the drunks. Here comes the drunks. Okay, so let me just play this. So you can just listen. And why is this not loading? Why do I have... Hello? Hello? Did my thing just close on me? What is going on? Okay, yeah, it just closed. What? Oh, okay. No. Ready? Discard all of these so that I can see if I can. What? Hate this. Maybe I'm dead. And if I'm dead, I'm not gonna continue. Oh, straight flush! Straight flush! That was a risk weapon. Oh yeah, you get rid of those two. These guys. So yeah, I love that I keep hyping this up because I'm like, this mostly is going to be most of the same that I would have had if I had just 1 minute. It's just I find it funny that I'm doing 3. So I'm going to continue doing this because I find this funny. And no other reason. So yeah, from season 7 to season... Why do I keep wanting to be like episode? Season 9. I like it. I find this like one of the most interesting series for me to talk about. Because overall, you see me talk and react to a lot of The Simpsons. Again, most of my Palatro clips are... Not Palatro, play game clips on me being like, well, Homer's being this, or this is happening, and then like, Bart's being this, and then like, so I watch that while I play video games, and like, overall, it's The Simpsons. I am getting up to right now, I am still in the way of like season 10, and it's like, besides later on, because I also do the same thing, I also watch The Simpsons while I'm doing upgrading my Crunchyroll, where I download more Crunchyrolls while I need to catch up with more Crunchyroll because I like anime and I watch anime too much. But overall, I watch it because I'm like, okay, everyone talks about The Simpsons. I'm like, I'm just gonna play The Simpsons in the back. I'm like, let's see from beginning to end, sort of look at it as a thing while I'm thinking about 12 other things in my head and not really thinking about it. Again, I don't know why I do this. I just put it on and just hear it. It's more like I'm watching The Simpsons podcast. just put podcast in your mind. I don't have an editor. But overall, it's fun, it's entertaining, and generally it's just a fun time. There's a couple of things where I was like, getting into more of a modern era, and there's a couple of them like that I'm watching, where I'm like, oh, I remember this episode, I actually remember it, where I'm like, oh, this is where I sort of like, I used to watch it, or I watched like X, Y, and Z, like I was flicking channels, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the episode. You people, remember when you used to like just go, and just see what was on? Like, even me, where I'm like, I had Sky for the longest time, even when I was like, just gonna go, nope. I'll just use a guide and be like, what channel should I watch? Mostly it was, when I was younger, mostly I watched sort of Cartoon Network, CBBC, with Dance the Menace. And yeah.
Come on, kid. Time to prepare for bloodshed.
But whose blood?
Anyone's guess?
Vaccines cause autism? No, they don't. Well, I don't want to get my kid vaccinated in case they turn out autistic. Yeah. So what if they did? What even if they did cause autism? Would that be so bad? Of course it would be. Right, isn't your husband autistic? Yeah, but he doesn't act like it. There is so much wrong here to unpack. How is that wrong? I'm just trying to protect my child from autism rather than death. Huh? Vaccines help prevent death. No, shh. That is literally their purpose. You also believe that there is only one way to be autistic? Honey, you shouldn't have babies.
Unlikely things to hear at Christmas.
Yeah, Paul, remember that couple we put up in the manger who gave birth to the Messiah? They've destroyed us on TripAdvisor.
Oh no. Where is my satchel?
I've hidden it. Somewhere you'll never find it.
It's in that pot, isn't it?
Hello, the final one of this. Besides, if you watch this as usual, where there might be a fusion one. Besides the point. And that'll be done definitely tomorrow, not today. Anyway. Final one. A lot of people say Samantha Ball, besides Jonathan, which is saying Nicole Scherzinger. Which I don't think that's going to be the answer. But let's go with some Samantha Box. Let's go. Oh, this is it. Let's do this. Take it off. Oh, this is the last one. Oh, for season 6. This is going to be so weird because I'm not going to do this again. And also, I don't mind these for like the Mars Singer and just Comtic in general because then I don't need to worry about moving it back. That means I do want the sound duet. Anyway. It's a man for 5 out of 12. Almost half. I'm fine with that. Oh. So yeah. I am doing this again. Yay. Kingfisher. I need to go to Kingfisher. Oh shoot. Kingfisher. These are my notes. So yeah. Wow, one person helped a female horror. Through all your battles and all my rhymes, you have failed and perished 160 times. So yeah, that is it. That is all. Okay. So. Okay, let me see if I can add that. Why would you vote for car? Yes, we have your car, sir. We are going to have an easy solution. We are going to yeet it in the river. Excuse me, what? Damn. Two cards. Why can't I use this? I can't use it for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. The Joker. Oh wait. Permanently gain 1 discount. Each round. Permanently gain 1 discard per round. Oh, redeemed. Next round. 800. This is gonna be fun. Wait, we have a full house. We have a TV show here. Where are we? Who are we? How did we get here? I don't know why you're asking me these questions. I don't know any of them. This guy might. So, yeah. Technically, I think I put this in the wrong order. Because technically, I think the next one out of the series. Also, I'm mixing this with a couple of One Piece movies. But technically, the next movie should have been Predators. Not this. But I'm a dumbass. Started watching this. Then went to watch Sonic 3, which I thought was a better movie. It's how I did watch, where I started as Takeover Cinema. So basically, if I watch something in cinemas, because I can't plan cinema that quickly, I go to the cinema and I take over whatever's in that slot and move it to next week. But then I forgot the next one is Predators, so I moved this. It's very confusing and very stupid because the One Piece did not help. The fact that I moved all of that around did not help. So I watched Prometheus, even though technically maybe I didn't watch it, put it in the wrong one in the first place. Anyway, Prometheus. This is a movie that I saw. Anyway, the reason why you might feel like, oh, does he not like? No, it was kind of unusual and weird. The one thing I do like is it sort of have this vibe of sort of like, none of us like know how bad it is, but they know they're going into like dangerous areas, and they know they're like doing like some stuff which could be immoral. But I like the idea that like it's slowly one by one, and I also like the line where it's like he sort of like flies into the ship. It's like, yeah, you can leave. It's like, now you need all the help you get. Like, I love how it's, yeah, I'm gonna stay with you, but I love it's like, yeah, you're. I love how it's putting you down, but yeah, I'm still gonna be with you. Anyway, I knew this was about something interesting, but I didn't really like it. The more I watch Aliens and Predators, the less I like the overall franchise. I like the first Aliens, I like the second Aliens. I kind of like certain ones going after it, but I don't like this. Don't get it. But yeah, one of the last things I am going to say is that I do think this is good. It's just not something that I particularly like, but I didn't really enjoy it. But it is, I do get why people might like it. So I hope you enjoy, and good night.
Oh, me? Fake? Wow, I had no idea. Guess that's why I'm an actor.
Just because you see a smile, don't think you know what's going on underneath. A smile is a valuable tool, my dear. It inspires your friends, keeps your enemies guessing, and ensures that no matter what comes your way, you're the one in control.
Here's Kingfisher. I wish I had to do the same thing again. I ran out of it, probably because I used like the smallest ones. But as you can see, Kingfisher is here. This is all the things of it. And backup to Pegasus is gone. So yeah, this is like so weird, but you know, it is that sort of thing of like, where am I? Which one am I on? Wolf? Ah, there it is. Bush which is where I need it to be. So yeah, you got an early Bush. And the rest. Also, realistically, one thing I'm gonna do just for fun, because I like seeing this, is just every so often, just in between the week, look at one of the clips. one of the moments, because I do like this game. And obviously, I didn't play other games because I want to stream a couple of these, and this one, I don't think I'm allowed to. So, yeah. And yeah, there's for absolutely nothing. One. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna happen. As a prediction that everyone says, it's like 9 and there's the Twin Towers behind him, like, oh, great. Back then, that would have been, like, fine, because, like, this is back in, like, the 1980s, 1998, and, like, no one knows about what happens in, like, I think 2001, and it's just the newspaper with 9, with the Twin Towers doing 11, I'm like, Realistically, it's probably nothing. They probably didn't mean anything, and it's probably just really badly coincidence, and it's just unusual. You bump those baby pitches every other week. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. How does this work? When the Joker plays +3 when any booster pack is skipped. How does that work? Because I can't.
Did you have a good day? Yeah. No, shut up. A good day? Yes. No, shut up. You're supposed to have taken him to the spa. I took him to the spa. He put me in the vegetable steamer. A couple of things. It's been a while since you used a filter, and also it's not the beginning of 2025. It's already happened, so why not? It's late, but who cares? So I'm gonna be a winner. I'm gonna get a key. I'm gonna party. And
Don't worry about it. I got it all under control. Yep. Nope. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. All right. Now, you are the one who, that's right. Yep. You tripped the protocols on that last procedure. Now, I'm not really one to, key in on discipline, but what the hell do you think you're doing? This is a sealed, tight operation we're running here. All right? Can't afford slip-ups. Now, I understand that you're new, and perhaps some of our protocols might seem dull in comparison to what you're used to, but it's what's necessary. Alright? I don't want you stepping a toe out of line, do you understand? Good. Excellent. No, that's all I wanted to hear. Alright, I'll see you next Wednesday after your probationary period. Have a good day.
What's this? What's this? This. Oh! What the fuck is that? So yeah, it's the weirdest thing. But you know what? I'm used to doing weirdness on this. I don't know truly what this show is, and because this is the only one that I'm actually recording and uploading new sort of footage through a TikTok, I've got this thing, and this is not recorded anything, it's been mostly through my phone, which is weird, but that's beside the point. I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, I like this show because it basically shows, the one thing I like
is, which isn't a spoiler, but the one thing which I love is one of the amazing things, and one reason why this might be less of a spoiler, because overall the spoiler section is basically you're learning about the world, and besides one thing which I like as a character thing, most of it's like just interesting generally as you sort of like do two things. One, slowly sort of like discovering, putting landmark, and like discovering like, okay, you do this, and then you do this. This is how the world works. And I love that sort of like, basically, it's sort of fantasy-like in a way. Joe, when like fantasy, like, oh, this could be used for this, and this could be used for this. It has that sort of like fantasy of like these creatures have these specific things, but it still treats death very real. It's like basically what happens if you have a sort of fantasy sci-fi like mixed with Survivor like shows, whereas like your job is to survive. You don't win or lose, you survive. And I like that. I also love there's still conflict, there's still emotion, there's still like people argue against each other for like what they want and what they, because humans. But the overall, one of the things which I love the most is one of the things that I have, which is essentially the thing of, at a certain point, when they're trying to figure out this means this and this means that, etc., etc., etc. The one thing which I like is it's not through one angle. This person's going to talk about this thing, and this person's going to talk about this thing. And that I love. I love the idea that it's like, you have different storylines. You have like, I think like, what I can remember, there's, I think one isn't as big during the end, but you have, if I last recall, 4? Because you have one with the guy who's basically, who starts off in the shuttle, and he has his thing. You have the two people going to, no, 3, and one drops off, and I think 2 people come together. You have one which deals with one person who's doing this farming thing. And then I think you have another, which is 2 people together. And you have these 3 perception points of view. I'm going to use that instead because that's easier. And they're looking and doing their own thing. And I love it. I love the idea. I love how like weirdly trippy it is. But that's the one thing that I absolutely love. Again, this is mostly going to be not spoiler, because besides one thing which I love for a specific reason, because I love that idea, I just love the different angles. I love that they're like, because I know some people, and I know I'm saying this, and I know a lot of people love Steven Universe. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, you like, a lot of people are like, and I love Steven Universe, but like, it's like, oh, Steven Focus, and that's fair. That's what that show wanted. It wanted that single focus, but I love shows. This is not a diss on Steven Universe. I just want to point that out as an idea. I can mention a bunch of other shows that do a single idea. But I do like some shows where, like, we will have multiple perspectives. There's a point where, like Steven Universe, that does need a single focus because the mystery that it builds up. But I do love certain shows that can actually aspect. We're just going to have 3 different perspectives. That's the word. And we're going to have that. And I love that. That is so fun. In general. Again, the reason why I mentioned that and then Steven Universe is because I have said I'm a Steven Universe fan, and I wanted to say, like, I still love if you do single, very silly use, and I wanted to say, like, this is what normal shows use, and I mentioned Steven Universe because I don't know, weirdly enough, every time I think of single perception, single point of view, I think of Steven Universe. I don't know. The only quick one of the spoilers I want to say is the one thing I love is one of them is you have this sort of like robot. And I like the idea that they're slowly growing this thing in them. Their robot is growing like this plant creature. And slowly they sort of act more humanistic and act more like emotional and that, and I just love that. Mostly because I just like that trope. That's just a trope thing. It's the same reason why I'm watching Humans. I just like that as a trope. It's fun, it's creative. Sue me. I don't care. It's just a fun trope. That's really it. But yeah, I love this series. I find it very dark, but really fun. So I hope you enjoy, and good night.
It's bad. Also, I was gonna do tomorrow as double, and I keep moving it back to like, nah, because it's just one episode, and overall that day would be like, oh yeah, I will watch Mars Singer, and like, wait, that sounds contradictory. But yeah, here are the notes that I've got for Bear. Obviously Bear, I know that. But yeah, this is nearly over, except for like this part where I'm not. I don't know that. But if you look at my like cover, which I'm not gonna change that one. I've got like up to like this that I'm doing it, but yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna change this one. I'm gonna change that later. Also, this is the last episode. If I do not get Baroness von Bonbon in this one, I am moving on. That is what I am confirmed to do. Yeah.
Let me see your war face. You got a war face? Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Bullshit. You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face.
Catch a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Teach a fish to man, and if you teach a fish to man,
So that's a deal. Would you make a deal with a vampire? So yeah, this series, this one for double today. What's the other one? The Boys Season 3. Anyway, I like this. I think this is really interesting. Overall, it's one of those like, this person needs, it's overall like this like thing where it's like, oh, this person knows this person. And I like the idea of like connections and the sin thing, which I love. I also love that you are slowly, this season is like slowly learning more about it, and it's really fun. I also love the whole thing that they do with greed, which, speaking of, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there's a whole arc that greed has this thing of like, about like one person's like, vampires live for so long that like in the grand scheme, like who cares? Like, you're not gonna make, it's one of those things, same with like Rick and Morty, where it's like, in the grand scheme of things, it's like, but yeah, but in the moment, that could mean everything. Like, one person sacrificing himself to create peace, in the long term, both countries are like ruined. It's like, who cares? But in that moment, those people got a taste of peace. And I like that. And I'm interested in where it's going to go. There's a lot of angles where I think it's going to be fun. Again, it's just a fun series. There's not much to talk about it. So yeah. I do think this is something I would recommend, and I do enjoy this. But again, there's not a lot to say, so that's why this is going to be even less than maybe 2 minutes for this part. But yeah. So I hope you enjoy, and good night.
paid more to have the entire car redone anyway. So you failed. Also, I'm pretty sure your car would be on record saying there's an unpaid fine and you just took it. That probably exists. Is I'm guessing. Okay, I'm getting this, and then let's get 6 open. That's how that works. Okay, that's gonna be a spender. Jesus, I've got ×3 though on every single hand. So that's worth it. Also, I'm getting +4, so that's also worth it. Diamonds are discounted. Diamonds are discounted. If I do this, I think I should be fine. Or I'll just do double repair with this. +4, +3. So I just need 1,000.
Hey, fuckface. Whoever needs to hear it, I love you.
You cheating son of a bitch! You're supposed to say Uno when you only got 1 card left.
I said 1.
You're supposed to say Uno. It's a Mexican game.
So if I take this, I'll get superpowers. But if I take 5 of them, I could die. No. So yeah, I know even that technically is spoilers. But I feel like it's more... I feel like, yeah, that's a thing. I am spoiling it, but I like it. So shut up. Anyway. Last video for today, or tomorrow, or whatever the day that says on the make. That's besides the point. It's very weird. I like season 3 because I like the debate of using the thing and also how it changes individuals. I don't know if they're gonna get it like more permanently, and that'll be interesting, but I highly doubt it. And I like how this is interesting of how it's gonna be with season 4. I also like the idea of full circle, because you have A-Train in the beginning of the season. A-Train, actually, let me just, in the beginning, you have, in season 1, A-Train went through, I forgot his name, the other one's partner, the person who's in the voice, the person who's charged the point of view character. He went through his wife. Not his wife, but his sort of like partner, girlfriend. And I like the actual fact that like when they come to this moment, I was like, I'd like you to apologize. It's like, because he's gone a similar thing where another superhero crippled sort of like his brother. He's starting to realize, oh, this actually has consequences. What I'm doing is actually deadly. And I feel like he does this whole like, yeah. Because I feel like it's a moment of like, I literally, because of some killed a person. Because I feel like he was doing it to like spread this drug around. And it's like, it's so insane. And it's like, he actually like, it's like, I love it. I love that full arc. The emotion of the cycle of growth. I also love how it's leading into definitely like Black Noir dying because of like the secrets he had, which is also good. And also finally having Homelander's father, and it's like, wow. I love that, and I find it really exciting. I'm excited about season 4. Obviously, I said it in season 2 that there's going to be a bit of break. Also, I didn't say it then, but I also realized that the boys' parents, that the animation, they're all shorts, and I didn't know that, and I'm like, why don't I do that anyway? Which is why later on I'm going to do Moon Girl Lab, which is another Disney Plus short series, which is based on Moon Girl. Should I have put that first? Because I watched Moon Girl in season 2 before that, and probably fits between the two, probably. It's not going to do anything. I'm still going to watch Generation V, and then watch, also that's a fun name, and then watch sort of like, but then watch season 4, but that's besides the point. This is a good. So I definitely recommend, and I would definitely 100% would say you should watch. So I hope you enjoy, and good night.
Does that mean I'm not the first then? There have been others travelling with you.
Yeah, sure. Loads of them, but just friends, chums, pals, mates, buddies, not mates, forget mates.
And out of all those friends, how many would you say, just out of curiosity, were girls?
Some of them, I suppose. Must have been.
Some.
It's hard to tell, it's a grey area.
Under half, over half.
Probably slightly a little bit over.
Young?
Everyone's young compared to me.
Hot?
No, none of them, not really, not at all. Probably not. Maybe one or two. I didn't really notice.
Alright, Gabriel. Today's project for the humans, ADD. What is that supposed to do? It's a very cool human ability that gives the human brain the processing speed of a Ferrari. That sounds great. Are there any negatives? That Ferrari has the brakes of a tricycle. What?
Welcome to Ninja TikTok.
Okay, here are the rules. Every like is your power level, the comments will decide your origin story, and the shares will be how many successful missions you've had. Duet this and show us what your ninja persona can do.
I'm kidnapping you.
You look like a little
What? Why don't I just shoot you?
You look like a little Unlikely things to hear at Christmas.
Bad news, son. Santa's just sent a text. Apparently he won't be able to make it until after the sales have started.
I forgot to rename it. Or did I rename it? Okay, yep. I renamed it. There it is. Here's bear. Here's all my notes on bear. Yes, I know I've already done bear. Or it's like showing my notes. And then eventually, I'll do a whole thing of like posting it. So that's gonna happen. I'm moving to wolf. Wolf's not right now. Go to bear. You gotta bear it up. Anyway. Woo! Okay, so just two left. Fly versus fly. Okay. Okay, it's so easy to parry with it. Okay. Okay. exactly. Tarot cards appear 2 times frequency in the top 2. Let's do this. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. There goes 0. It doesn't! I'm fine with that. Okay, okay. So if I use a booster pack, that probably goes to 0. Whoa. Okay, I started with a great turn. So hello there. I'm not here to introduce anything and to introduce you a job, but so, hello. But yeah. I like this. So the one thing I need to emphasize first, because it's a fact, because this is now your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and I think there's a season 2 and I want the season 2 so badly. Because it was originally named First Year, like other people, I thought it was like, oh, it's going to be like the first couple of years before like Tony comes into the picture. Obviously the trailers proved otherwise. The things with Norman Osborn and all of that proved otherwise even before the first episode. I'm like, oh yeah, this is just a... I still love it though. I love how it looks. I love how it's designed. I love how the loop works. And it's like... And I love how the sort of powers work and the slow integration of like certain characters. And I'm like, I'm really eager to see where they go. Because obviously, if they exist in this one, they exist in the main MCU. But you know what I say to that? I don't... Because I'm not a person who hates main MCU. But at a certain point, I'm like, yeah, we could get these characters in this universe. Who cares? It's like, yeah, they could exist. It's not like Marvel's just gonna be like, no, they're not... They're dead in the other one. Who knows? It's like, yeah, they could exist. Who cares? Shut up. It's like, I like... Because, like, I'm one of the people who, like... Some people being like, oh, yeah, you don't need the MCU. You don't need one continuity and da-da-da-da. I'm like, fair. A lot of movies that they've been doing is bad. But a lot of the reason why I still enjoy it, because I see how it can go. I can see what properties could be introduced, and I like it. There are certain things I'm like, yeah, maybe we can be a little bit more like, let's just go a little bit more like, don't have to be like, fully serious. Like, there's Thunderbolts, and I want to watch. Captain America Civil War, which I want to watch. And there's so much stuff that I want to watch. But overall, like, when you get like a unique thing, I sort of like that. And I love it so much. So, yeah. The one thing I like, and I do think this is really good, is the fact, and actually, no, I am going to say, originally I wrote, I agree, and I am going to say I agree, because I just realised I can't say I agree to that statement, and I just wasted a couple of seconds and a couple of seconds editing, because I am going to have the original I agree for some random reason. Anyway, Straw Hat Goofy said, this is not just like a Peter Parker Spider-Man, you also have, why am I bad with names? My friend Universe Batman. Characters. You also have. I'm not going to say that, but EUGENE BYRD, or otherwise known as Tombstone. You have those stories going alongside each other, and I love it because of that. All of the characters, I'm like, I am excited where it's going to go. And I want to see,
where, like, season 2, I'm not even gonna be like, oh, is there gonna be a season? Yeah, there's gonna be a season 2. This was amazing. Everyone's been hyping it up. So yeah, of course it's but yeah,
Liam
I
_
do
one
really
joins
enjoy
the
this,
madness.
and I 100% think this is, like, really enjoyable. I just think this is really good and really enjoyable, and I definitely think you should watch. And I hope you enjoy, and good night.